What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, how are ya? For today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieve my everyday makeup routine. So let's get started. I'll be using this e.l.f. primer spray and spritzing that all over my face so to get my face ready to slay with this makeup. Rub that all in, yes. So now I'm going to be using foundation. This is my favorite. I always wet my beauty blender and I use this foundation on the back of my hand and try to blend it in a circular motion. Make sure I get every single spot on my skin, including my neck. You know, guys know how that goes. So I'm just still blending it in, making sure that I didn't miss any spots. And more blending. More blending. Feels like this is going to take forever, but it's not. Now I'm finally getting to my neck. All right. And we're almost done. So now I'm going to take this concealer. I use two different shades, one for my eye area that's lighter than my skin tone, and then a darker one. I'm using the lighter one first. I love this CoverGirl concealer because it is full coverage and it gets a lot of spots and it lasts really long and I love it. Now I'm taking this Morphe concealer, which is great. It's kind of full coverage. It gets all those troubling spots that you may have, like acne, freckles you might not want to have on there. It does a great job of covering all of that up. And I blend that with my sponge again, make sure I get it all in and doesn't look streaky. So now I'm going to take my translucent powder. I use the Aveda Kabuki brush and I just tap off the excess powder and then I put this powder, more powder onto the lid and then put on the powder in a circular motion. Make sure that I get everywhere on my face and of course on my neck because I do have foundation there. And this is a great way for me to set my makeup. I'm not super into baking yet, but I'll get there one day. So now I'm going to take my MAC Studio Fix powder. This just helps to keep my makeup in place as kind of like a extra boost. Now I'm going to take my Aveda Kabuki brush and some bronzer. This one's my favorite right now. And I learned from Kim Kardashian that the best way to contour your face is the 3 shape. So that's what I'm doing here. I do tend to suck in my cheekbones. And I'm just making sure that I get my jawline, that I get my jaw area, my forehead, my chin, and just getting everywhere so I look chiseled and glowing and a bronze goddess. Now I'm going to take some blush. This one is my favorite of all time. I smile when I'm applying blush because it is on the apples of your cheeks. That is a good pointer if you don't know what to do with applying blush, but a little goes a long way with this blush in particular. Now I'm going to take my favorite highlighter, Skin Frost Jeffree Star, and I like to go ham with my highlighter. I don't know about you guys, some people might like a more natural glow, but I like to be glowing, you guys, like fucking pigmented glowing. So that's why I love Jeffree's highlighters. Like, he makes the best formulas and I love the pan size. So now I'm going to take another highlighter. This is just one I got from my Ipsy bag a couple months ago. I just kind of want to give a little bit more extra glow. Now I'm going to take my brow pencil from Aveda. This is really great. Basically, you just start by filling in your shape with the end of the pencil. And then to fill in, you just use the side of the pencil. And then I, of course, make sure that your brow hairs are brushed. And then, sorry, my mirror is kind of blocking the way. It's just like, there's so much going on, so I had to look at that mirror to do my brows. It's all of that. So now I'm just filling in the rest of my brows, making sure my shape looks good, all of that fun stuff. You know how it goes. It takes a lot to get my brows on fleek. Of course, I didn't get my brows perfect for 5 years. So now I'm going to take my favorite brow gel ever. This is just a Maybelline. And I'm going to fill in the sparse areas with this gel. Kind of get my brows to be more bold in color and stand out more. Now I'm going to take my favorite brow pomade from MAC, and I'm going to kind of define my shape, just bring out the high points in my brows. Like Michelle Phan said, if you don't know her, she's a beauty guru, an OG one. She said the brows are your windows to your soul, and they can be sisters. They don't have to be twins. Now I'm going to take my favorite concealer for my brows, and I'm going to carve my brows the ideal shape that I want. So I tend to like my brows a little bit thinner. Even though my brows are naturally thicker, I do like to have kind of a thinner shape just because I think they make them look more streamlined, and carving has made a huge difference for the appearance of my brows. So I highly recommend it for everyone. And now I'm going to take my concealer brush. I'm going to blend out my concealer around my eyebrow area, just make it look more natural and not like, oh, I just put concealer there, that sort of thing. So now I'm going to take my favorite primer for my eyes. This is Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I'm going to put that all over my lid just to set my eyeshadow. I'm going to take the Naked Honey palette. I'm going to start at the very lightest shade and go all over the lid. Just set my primer. And then I'm going to take the lighter two shades of the neutrals and then put that in my lower lid. Just kind of define some color there. Since my lids are basically white right now. It just takes a minute to get it all blended and snatched. I'm sorry about the lighting, guys. I filmed this in my bathroom, so there is a bit of like a harsh lighting. Now I'm going to take these darker crease shades, and then I'm going to put that all over my crease to make the eyeshadow pop more. And I had to go in quite a few times to make this look perfect. Of course, blending it out is super important too. Now I'm continuing to blend, making sure it looks good. More blending. It's a never-ending process, I feel. So now more blending. It's like, come on already. Can we be done yet? All right, now I'm going to take this dark brown shade and put that in my outer corner. Sorry, I couldn't think for a second. I'm going to put that in my outer corner of my eyes and make the crease pop even more, but not put it all the way in my crease. I'm still trying to blend my eyeshadow. Now I'm going to take this kind of like a bronzy gold color, and I'm going to put that all over my lower lids just to kind of give it some highlight. But I realized that it looked too much like a brown. So I'm going to take this gold eyeshadow I got from my Ipsy bag last month, and I'm going to put that all over my lower lid just to kind of neutralize the color. And then I'm taking this highlighter that I used earlier, and I'm going to put that in my brow bone. Now I'm going to take my liquid eyeliner, and I'm going to draw out the shape of my eyeliner. As you guys know, I love winged eyeliner, and it's taken me a while to fully master, but basically I just start by drawing my line, and then I meet my original line with the wing, so that's how I get the shape. And my tip is to draw your line upward as far as your wing's concerned. Now I'm going to take my mascara. I love this mascara in particular. I've used it so many years, and it's my tried and true. It's my go-to. It's really volumizing, which is why I love it so much, and it gives my lashes definition. I wouldn't apply too much of it though, because you don't want that clingy, not clingy, clumpy spider web look. That's not cute. I did that so many years ago when I started experimenting with makeup, and girl, it did not look good. But of course, I like to have a little bit more volume, so it is good in this case. And then I do my lower lids too, because I realized if I didn't have mascara on my lower lids, I felt like you could barely see my entire eye. So it helps to kind of make my eyes stand out a little bit more. That's why I'm doing it on the lower lid. And just the lower lids, just be careful because you don't want mascara like all over your bottom lash line. So I'm just getting my finishing touches. Now I'm going to take this beautiful Aveda liquid lipstick that just came out. I love this formula. It's not matte, so it's not super drying on your lips. It's kind of like a lip gloss, but it does kind of stain your lips afterwards. So like a regular lipstick would, but I really am obsessed with this product. Now I'm going to take my favorite Aveda lip gloss in the shade Mango Juice, and I like to have a little bit of glitter. Not glitter, yeah, a little bit more shimmer to my lips. Love lip gloss. Now I'm going to curl my lashes. I have naturally flat eyelashes, so curling my lashes is necessary because I feel like if I don't, they're not going to be noticeable unless I curl them. So now I'm going to take my favorite setting spray. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter, and I just spritz this all over my face. I let it dry for a little while, and that is my complete look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, please subscribe, and until next time, stay sassy. Bye guys.